Hi guys, welcome, Scatlink here, and we are off for the Let's Play that is going alongside the Let's Play that you guys voted for. This is the one I wanted to do roughly this year, well, like this time last year, give or take a couple of months, because Mother 1 came out. But this is Mother 2, EarthBound, that came out on the Virtual Console before its precursor. And yes, this is definitely on the Wii U, as you can see here. It's the video that, this is pretty much like 3 years in the making as well, because, you know, kind of hinted at that I would do this game sometime during our first Let's Play, which is still roughly around about the same time, because it's only like, what, 4 days after my birthday, so I'm actually recording this particular video, so that's cool. I know I haven't got a What's in Just This video done at the moment, at the time I'm recording this, but that'll probably be out before this comes out, so I don't know what I'm mentioning about that. Yes, I am level 80 on my on my file that I played this on. That's actually the first file I played on this version. I haven't played this game since, but I know the game, so that is pretty awesome. But yes, let's begin a new file, shall we? We want the text speed on fast because we are impatient, and we'll have the sound on stereo. And what do I like here? Normally I go plain just to be retro. I mean, I think I should stick with plain actually, because that's what my resources are for the banners and everything, so I think I'll do that. So please name him. So we get the OK skull when we do this. So let's just do this shindig. Don't care. Paula. Name your friend. His name is Jeff. It's actually nice that we can actually have the names like pre-done, so I don't have to type them in, because there are 2 spellings for Lloyd and I use the American spelling even though I am British, so that's a thing. But oh my god, Pooh's freaking out. Name your pet, which doesn't really have that much of an impact on the story, but yeah, his name's King. I could be more personal, but that's a thing. Steak, of course, is what our favourite thing is. What's our favourite thing? Rockin'. There we go, and that's it. Sticking with the basics, just like I did in my previous Let's Play. Let's get on with this game! Ow! God, that intro, yo. Everything blowing up. So yeah, this is pretty much taking place right after Gygas fled. He fled somewhere and got some stuff done, and that was the thing. The year is 1990X. You don't know what time it is. Sometime in the 90s. And, things are amiss. Onett, a small town in England. Yeah, the precursor was in America. Yeah, the only game in the Mother series that actually takes place in an actual place is the first game. It's in America. This is Eagleland, which is like a spoof of America. Maybe it's still America, but they gave it an actual name. Who knows? Ness's house. Or whoever you named the character. Of course it's Ness. Everyone who played Smash Brothers will know of this guy. And I'm going to have to get into the controls again. That's going to be a thing. I think they're set to roughly what the Super Nintendo controls are. So that would be pretty cool. Alright. Something's just woken us up from our bed. You can move with the, well, if we're talking about Virtual Console, because that is the latest version of said game, you can move with the analog stick or with the control pad. Obviously, Super Nintendo control pad, pretty much the controls are the same. B is to either cancel out in menus or check your statuses quickly of your party, as well as how much money you have. Press A to get your full menu up, once again. Y and X actually do nothing in this game, because it doesn't need them. L is pretty much a shortcut button, which I did actually set my A button to in EarthBound beginning / Mother 1, which was the previous game of this, because you do not have a shortcut button which just does both talk to and check at the same time, because normally if you just set a shortcut button to A, it would bring me to this menu anyway in the first game. But in the second game you actually have L, which equals, well, in your menu, talk to and check at the same time. So whatever takes priority, it does it, which is pretty cool. Of course, the GBA version of Mother 1 had this ability for, which is tap L to both talk to and check, but that's a thing. Anyway, goods. We already start with an ATM card. This obviously gives us access to our bank account, our storage, our winnings, our bounty. You know you shouldn't leave home without it. It even works overseas. Equipment, we has nothing. Offense is 2-2. What's our stats? 2 across the board. We're a Mew, basically. And we got 10 PP, psychic points, or psychic power, and HP points. Hit points. Awesome sauce. And that's pretty much the controls. There's no dash button in this game, so get used to that. And yeah, R does nothing either, I think. Yeah, R does nothing. So yeah, those are the controls. Start, I think, also... No, start does nothing. Select does nothing. Actually, I think start accesses your map if you have it in your inventory. It's like a shortcut, but that's about it. Hey, bro. Did the sound wake you up? Were you freaked out? Yeah, I was a little bit. That's why I'm up, you know. There's a cracked bat inside. Ness takes it. That is our first weapon of the game. Let's go to equipment and do so. There we go. Gives us a boost of 4. Not too bad, considering it's a cracked bat. No doll here this time. Yeah. We still have, we don't have 2 sisters this time. We only have 1. However, our mum is here. What was that noise? Ness, you don't seem scared. Are you nuts? Wow. You want to go out? Check it out? Oh, okay. But you'll sneak out of your room anyway, even if I asked you not to. At least change out your jammies before you go. You can actually play the beginning part of the game in your jammies if you do not talk to your mum. Yeah, speedrunners actually do that because otherwise you get sent back to your room like this, and then you have to make your way back out again. In fact, I think speedrunners avoid the bat as well. I'm not entirely too sure. Phones are dead at the moment. Besides humans, don't go to sleep at night. Why don't you asleep? I don't know. Because a big bang has gone out in the night. Things are going squeak in the night. Who are you talking to? I was trying to check my mail. Can I actually check that? So we got some haunting music going on right here. Very alien-esque. I want to return home, but the road is closed. People are taking this meteorite situation too seriously. Dude, it's a meteorite. It's from space. Don't panic. It's just a... What? Meteorite that... Who? Fell? I just want to... What? Go home. Onett police are infamous for closing roads if something is going on. We are going for the world record. I don't think that's a good thing that you should be aiming for. Hello, who are you? Did you hear the Big Bang? Did you hear the Big Bang? I think a meteorite landed nearby. I want to be the first to see it, okay? I'm going to try and be the first to get there. Yeah, well, you can do that. Meanwhile, yeah, once again... Oh yeah, that's the thing about this game that I'll have to get into later. I just thought of random encounters, but we can't cover those right now. Oh hi! Pokey, my brother, ran out of here to chase after a police car. Right. He said, Picky, you should stay home. So I'm home watching our house. Mum and Dad aren't home yet. They went out in an elegant restaurant. Well, fancy them. Picking it. Well, they're a bit irresponsible kids, aren't they? For leaving their, like, unadulterated kids behind. Hell, they don't even have their own bedroom. Unless this is their own bedroom and the parents sleep downstairs, but that's where all their money's going. Not into the house, but into food. Well, there's nothing else going on in here, so let's just shiggy-dig on out of here. And like I said, there's no dash button. This is our speed for the entire game. Pretty much, so get used to it. Don't you know what time it is? Get your butt home, pronto. Excuse you. A meteorite has landed. The sharks are running wild in town. You kids are underground and I'm hungry. I hate my job. Alright. Yes, this is EarthBound, where the humour is witty and not cryptic, because obviously NES was all about its cryptic messages. It did have a bit of quirkiness, but not as much as this game. This game brought the quirkiness to the mainstream in games. It's dangerous to go to the hilltop. Even if I advise you not to go, it won't stop you, will it? Well... If you told me that I'm breaking the law, I may stop, but this is a game, so screw you. Well, that wouldn't work for certain other games that were inspired by EarthBound. You know what I'm talking about in recent days. Hey you, do you know what time it is? Yes, I've been asked that question a lot of times, but if there's a meteorite, I'm checking it out, Bob Saget. I don't think I've ever went up here. Yeah, I never talked to this guy, actually. I always miss this bit. This is completely optional. This particular event, actually, but, you know. Treasure Hunter, this is Liar Exaggerate's house. Get it? Liar Exaggerate? Exaggerate? It's a pun. No problem. Wait, what? No problem here. I wasn't close enough. Hey, Ness! Hiya, buddy! A meteorite fell down and went boom! It was a real mess for a while. I was fine because I always eat garlic and walk out to make my body stronger. What are you, Wario? I mean, you have the moustache, but still, you're more like a Waluigi. However... The weaker citizens probably fainted. I also wanted to tell you. Oh, whoops. Almost told you about my. By the way, Ness, did you check out my billboard? I wrote the message myself. That's my real job, you know. I'm a billboard guy. Why don't you check out my work? I already have done. Waluigi. From now on, this dude will have the Waluigi voice. He looks like Waluigi, let's be fair. I mean, imagine that hair underneath Waluigi's cap. Good lord. The meteorite looks different than usual. It's strange and marvellous, as well as mysterious. Ooh. Right. Hey, Ness. Don't be rubbernecking. You're getting in the cops. Oops. I mean, officer's way. You can go home now. Tomorrow I, Pokey, will tell you more about the strange meteorite. I wonder whose dialogue was influenced by this person's dialogue. I'm fine here, but you're bugging the officers. Shh. Clear out, get out of the way, clear out, get out of my way, clear out, get out of my way, clear out of way, out of, whoops, my mistake. I mean, get out of my way! I almost messed that up by reading it normally. It was purposely broken to throw you off. Nice humming, Ness. Will you do something about Pokey? He's driving me nuts! Are you two friends? No! You're not friends. But aren't you neighbours? That doesn't mean nothing. Come on, help me out here. Listen, we all have neighbours. And personally, I don't actually know my neighbours that well. Oh, there's a Prezi here. I will gladly take that. There was a bread roll inside. Ness takes it. How much HP does that heal? Might as well have a look. Help! Bread roll. When eaten, you recover about 30 hits. That's a full heal for me. Holy moly. I thought it was only about 15. Wasn't it 10 for bread? In, other one? I can't remember. I don't know how long this Let's Play is going to go, to be honest. I mean, it could take a while. There goes my phone, if you heard that. But yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, that's all we have to do at the moment, actually. That's literally all we can do at this point in time, and our mum is now outside our house. Welcome home, Ness. It's not necessary to talk about it tonight. It's late. Scoot off to bed now. Might as well say yes, because I haven't got anything to do now. So, yeah, okay, mummy. I'll do as I'm told. I get some steak for dinner tomorrow. Later that night. Okay. Someone's banging on our door. Someone's knocking at the door. What an annoying knock. I did hear a shave and a haircut there. He went like dun 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 dun, and then he just went stupid. My land, who could be knocking at the door this time of night? Would you answer it? I don't think anyone says that, to be fair. The only time I've ever heard that saying is in Wreck-It Ralph. And that's recent. We still can't use the phone. Wait, she's following me. She's scared and she's the adult. I was trying to talk to the dog. I've got fleas sucking me dry, so I'm just going to lie still for now. Well, we need to treat you, buddy. Oh. Pokey! Or Porky, as it should be. Even if I play Mother 3 and it does come out on the Wii U Virtual Console for Game Boy Advance, I'm still going to call him Pokey, because that's all we know. That's how we know him. Hey, listen to what I gotta say. When I took Picky to the place where the meteorite landed... Oh, good evening, ma'am. You're looking lovely as usual. Anyway, as I was saying, the police that were guarding the meteorite landing suddenly left to suddenly deal with the sharks. You know the sharks. They're the local ruffians. They were really going wild. Suddenly I noticed that Picky was gone. I blamed the cops. Certainly wasn't my fault at all. I left him there, but it was the cops' fault. That's how it works. When my dad gets back, I know I'm gonna get it. You're my bestest friend. Won't you help me find Picky? No! Why should I do it? If you refuse me, I'll say something that'll cut you like a knife. Okay, I won't say anything to hurt you. If you refuse me, I'll say... Really? You're just gonna go round in a circle? You're gonna go round in a circle. Fine! Okay, good buddy. Let's blow this popsicle's head. Before we go, why don't you say goodbye to your mum? Don't you agree, ma'am? I know that the dog is unreliable, but you should take King along. The crack back in Tracy's room could help out in a time like this. No matter what anyone says, you're a courageous, strong boy. You're my very own natural-born fighter. You'll go far. Remember to go for it. But remember that you should change and get jammies before you leave. God damn it, Mum! Let me do as I want. Jammies on my joke armor. They give me awesome stats, but No abilities. I don't even know. What do you have to say? I'll do anything I can to help you. Good luck on your adventure. You might get hungry along the way, so here's a cookie. Oh, that's helpful. I got the cookie. You can also leave anything you don't need with me. Do you want me to hang on to something? Remember this for later. This is basically the same storage system that we had in Mother 1/EarthBound Beginnings. Because as you can see, if we go to our item, no, not equipment. Yeah, here we go. Because once again, your equipment actually goes in there, but sadly, it actually takes up a slot. So you have the same amount of slots as you do in Mother/EarthBound Beginnings. However, you have 4 extra slots than what you did in that game. You have 12, I believe 12 slots instead of 8. However, because equipment doesn't actually get shoved into your equipment, it actually stays in your inventory, so it takes up a permanent spot, as you can see here. It's equipped, but as I go to equipment here, it's there, but it's also here, so that's a little bit of an annoyance. I don't know why they did that, to be fair. They give you extra space, but in the end, you don't actually use it. Can I actually phone up now? No, I still cannot do that. Do you want me to go with you? Yes. I guess I have no choice. Let's go. Might as well take the dog for a walk while we're at it. I took Max for a really good walk, the other day. I should have done it today because it was sunny, but weather should hold. Alright, you go out in front, I'll follow at a safe distance. Let's get going. Pokey joins you. Now, the thing is, if we press B, both King, not Boney, that's Mother 3, /EarthBound 2, whatever you want to call it. King and Pokey do not have stats, so that, therefore they can't get hurt. Now the phone is working. So they can't get hurt, but they don't really attack that often and are not crucial to the plot. Ness, answer the phone. Hello, this is your dad. Work to exhaustion when you're young. Have you ever heard of a weird saying like this? Just remember, I'm always behind you 100%. Don't be afraid. I know that you're brave. You can do it! Don't forget to call me periodically during your adventure. I can make a record of your progress when you call me. Oh yeah, I deposited $30 into your bank account. Just a little starting money, you know. Do you have your ATM card? Withdraw your money from any cash machine and buy whatever you need. Good luck, my boy. I feel like such a hero. What? Well, the father of a hero, at least. Slam! And there we go. Can I do this? Yep, I can call Dad. It is your dad. Well, the XP you need to get to the next level is full experience. Yep, might as well save. All done. Your dear old dad was also thinking about hitting the hay for the night. I've created a record of your adventure to this point. Good night and sleep tight. Ness, you like to work hard just like your mother. Hey, whoa. But I don't think it's good to work too hard. Click. And with that, I feel like we want to push on just a little bit more. We're at 20 minutes, but I like to have a substantial first episode. So that's kind of a thing. Now, unlike Mother 1/EarthBound Beginnings, it's not actual random encounters. The encounters are on the map. We have Bash, we have PSI, which we have nothing of at the moment, so we haven't realised anything. Defend just increases your defence for that turn. Auto fight, you let the computer do it for you. It will use items, PSI, Bash, whatever will get the job done quickly. Won't exactly think about weaknesses or like for PSI weaknesses or stuff like that. Or you can access your goods and do stuff like eat items, use items in battle that may have a funny effect or not. It's kind of a thing. And this is a Spiteful Crow. Watch out for these, just like the crows in Mother 1/EarthBound Beginnings, they can steal your items. Most notably, your bread roll and cookie. Your ATM card is invulnerable and whatever you have equipped is invulnerable. It's mostly food items they steal, so that's a thing. Just bash him, that's all we can do. Ow! That hurt my eyeballs! King messed. Yeah, Pokey plays dead. Yeah, the text is going a little bit quick, I do realise that. But as you saw there, Pokey just does random stuff that doesn't impact the battle at all. It just says, Pokey plays dead. Pokey does this. Pokey cowers in fear. Pokey tells the enemy a joke. It's like, what? Are you the friggin' act of this game? Are you the friggin' act? You know what I mean. But anyway, Undertale references. Let's just whack this guy again. King was trying to attack, but he actually missed his attack. There we go. He actually landed a hit that time. Play dead again. Get the smash! Which is the critical once again. Criticals of the Mother series. You won! Gained 3 XP. Are you serious? I needed 1 more point to level up. The enemy left a present. Yep, you can get item drops once again, and it left the cookie. I will take that cookie and eat it. Is that a small enough heal for me? No, that's wrong. Is that a small enough heal? When eating, you recover about 6... Yeah, that is real tiny. It must be the cookie I was thinking of. Notice that it said it heals about 6 HP. That means it can vary between 6 to 10 or 6 to 2. It has like a 10-point variation, I believe. If not, and that seems too drastic, 5-point variation. But as you saw there, it said about 6 and I got 7 HP. So I got the better deal. Yeah, we might as well just knock out everything we bump into. Of course, if you touch enemies behind, you get a green swirl, and that will give you a back attack, a preemptive strike, as it were. But yeah, a preemptive strike. But if the enemies get you from behind, you get a red swirl, and then they will get the preemptive strike, and it's a back attack to you. So keep that in mind as well when you're doing stuff. So if enemies are approaching you at fast speed, it's probably just to face them before they touch you, because you can still technically turn before the swirl begins, and that will determine if you get the back attack or not, or just a primitive strike, or just a basic encounter. Ness is level 2, offense went up by 2, HP went up by 3, PP went up by 2, and realised the power of Life Up Alpha. We just got Life Up Alpha on level 2. 2 battles. And yet we were already given healing items. Then again, to be fair, RPP is severely low. So don't rely on PSI Life Up Alpha too much. Thankfully, in this game, you don't have to actually do a lot of grinding. In fact, I don't really feel like there is a point that I actually need to go out of my way to grind in this game. Unlike in Mother 1 / EarthBound Beginnings, where you have to. Definitely have to, because the levels spike at the very final area of the game. But I'm just building up the cookies right now, which is awesome. And yeah, just shiggy-digging my way here. Okay, here's a rope snake. I think it's called a rope snake. Coil snake, excuse me. Just whack him. Pokey thought to himself, of course. Don't just help or body slam with your fat blubber. Just stand there like an idiot that you are. 1 XP. A coil snake is worth 1 point of experience. That is great. And notice that it says it became tame. You're not killing them. You're making them come back to their senses because they're controlled by something. By what though? Who knows? But yeah, it comes back to its senses, or it became tame. So see, Spiteful Crows became tame. So you're not killing them, which is kind of funny. That's cool. All right, let's get into this building over here. Can I talk to you? Oh, well, I didn't see the dog there. Whoops. The Runaway Dog, based off of, I think the Runaway Dog and the Fabulous 5 from Mother 3, so EarthBound 2, was the inspiration name, which inspired the name for the Runaway guys, which is Charlie Conroy / Emil, Proton John, John, and Nintendo Capri Sun / Tim. Ness is now level 3, offense increased by 1, guts went up by 1. Guts is amazing. Guts actually, like, gives you a chance on holding on with 1 HP if it's mortal damage. Sometimes you would live with 1 HP. And I forgot to mention that, actually. The HP scrolls, it's not just a set number, unlike in the previous game. So if you take mortal damage, but you're still able to finish off the fight, you will live with whatever HP the number scrolled onto on that particular frame when you win. So if I had 50 HP, for example, and took about 75 HP, and that was mortal damage, but then when I knocked out the enemy, I had about 10 HP remaining, I would finish the battle with 10 HP and I would not be knocked out, saving myself a trip to the hospital and paying out a humongous bill. That is pretty cool. Which didn't exist in the previous game, once again. I was too busy to investigate. I was too busy to investigate, but I heard a child's voice on the hilltop. I'm a busy man. When I do a job, I do it well. I'm a man's man. Indeed. And with that, guys, at 25 minutes, I feel like we're going to cut it here, because we've got some major cutscenes coming up. I'm recording the next episode immediately, so this is fine for me. Plus, we have restore points, it's all good, and I can just backtrack and save as well and probably get some more experience. I'm not going to do that though, because I'm recording 2 at once. So, in the next episode, guys, we are going to go rescue Picky that's up there, and we actually have access to the Meteorite, so we'll go check that out as well. Let's see why we have woken up on this night of all nights. What does this Meteorite have? Why has it got everyone so in trust? Why is it not blocked off by the public if it's a freaking meteorite? That's a question. But it's EarthBound. It's all about space. We'll see you guys in the next episode for more of EarthBound / Mother 2. See you guys then.